Did you know that you can make the biggest errors when it comes to your visa application for moving to Spain and end up living here illegally? Today I'm going to give you two scenarios that we need to avoid at all costs. And let me tell you something, it's only because of a lack of preparation and knowledge that these things even happen. So number one, we're going to talk for all of you digital nomads out there who are going to be living the dream in Spain. Because think of it like this. You bring your salary from America, Canada, the UK, you move to Spain, you live here, and you've got those incredibly low cost of living expenses that I'm personally already taken advantage of. But you make one big mistake. And this isn't something that a lot of people talk about, because when you're there, you keep this very quiet. So imagine this. You move to Spain and you do your application from Spain, but you've already moved here, right? You decide, however, that you're going to go with somebody who's very cheap when it comes down to the immigration services of applying for the digital nomad visa. Everybody wants to save money. However, they don't give you the right guidance on what needs to be included in your application. And all of a sudden, you're living in Spain, your application's refused, and you're here illegally. There's a lot of people that are going through this right now. We don't obviously discuss it out in the open, but this can happen. Now imagine, you've moved to Spain and you're thinking to yourself, this is everything I've ever wanted. But you pay someone cheap and they screw the whole process up. When someone asks me, John, how much do you guys charge for help? Rarely do I ever want to do business with them, because cheap is risky and risky isn't cheap in Spain. And if you want the price company, there's a lot of people out there that are going to do it. But I tell you something, you're going to still be wanting, but you're not going to have the money because you would have paid them, but you're still going to need the result because they'll screw it right up. So digital nomads, you can move here, have an application fail and be living here illegally. How much of a nightmare would that be? Let's be honest, you don't want to be illegal in Spain. Nobody does. Next on the list, and this happened to a lovely lady who has just entered retirement, was the non-lucrative visa. Very popular, probably the most popular, apart from the digital nomad. But I think there's more applications for a non-lucrative, because Spain is the retirement lifestyle that we're all dreaming of, especially me. What we've got to understand here is, guys, you cannot apply for a non-lucrative visa in Spain. And I had a consultation with a lovely lady, and I don't know why she did this, but she moved to Spain. And then she thought it was going to be an idea to apply for that visa while she was here. And I said to her, I'm sorry, hun, but you've done it the wrong way around. After 90 days, you're going to be here illegally. Obviously, the look on her face changed. I said, you've got to go back home. And she said to me, John, I can't. I've not budgeted for that. I've sold my home and I've got nowhere to stay. And I said, but you just can't do it the way you've done it. Just don't move to Spain without knowing what you're doing. We have to think of it in terms of risk, right? When you get in a car, you wear a seatbelt, you don't go too crazy with the driving, you don't drink drive, hopefully, and you minimize your risk of something bad happening to you. It's the same thing of going on holiday. You get the holiday insurance, health insurance, because something could happen. But when it comes to moving to Spain, the problems, they don't ever come out to, let's say, 100 or 200 euros. They're going to be thousands and thousands of euros, guys. So what do I recommend that we do? Well, the first thing we do is we speak, we understand what your scenario is, and then we work on the plan to get you here in the safest, most cost-effective and tax-efficient manner possible. Guys, I do not sell Move to Spain courses. I work with my clients one-on-one, all right? So the information that you get from me is going to be the correct information for your personal circumstances. I've also got a team of lawyers, bar-associated immigration lawyers, tax lawyers, property lawyers that I work with exclusively that guarantee peace of mind. So what do you want to do? Do you want to move to Spain in the right way, or do you want to move to Spain and potentially have it all go wrong? I know what I would choose. And I'll say this because when I'm out on tours with people, people always say to me, John, if we move to Spain, we're never going to need to go on another beach holiday again. And I totally understand it. Let me tell you, it is a waste of money taking a beach holiday. A total waste of money. Because we've got all that here in Spain. And then they run me through the costing of how much it is for a couple to go on holiday for a week. It's about $5,000. And I always explain to people, I don't understand why people are so willing to spend $5,000 2 times a year on a holiday abroad, but they won't spend any money on making sure that their forever lifestyle in Spain is handled correctly before they come here. You have to do the right thing now. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to live to regret it. And what do you want to do? Do you want to enjoy Spain in the way that you've envisioned for the rest of your life? Or do you want to worry about being here illegally? Because the reality is you will never be comfortable going from a country where you're a complete legal resident and citizen to living somewhere where you are illegal. There's too many unknowns. Message me today, guys, because I really want to get you off to a right start. And I'll see you on the beaches of Spain when you get here.